today he's on fish philosophy. Let me tell you a brief view about this fish philosophy. It's called The Fish, the book written 3 decades back. And The Fish was written based on 4 or 5 characters. And this book was written for the corporate world. And I had applied this in my corporate life as early as 2000. And I could see a sort of a sea change in the working pattern of my people. And I've seen and tasted success by applying these principles of fish or the philosophies of fish into my team and produced extraordinary results. Extraordinary results at my department. I was in the marketing of tires, and I found myself watching and seeing and experiencing a total, my God, total volcanic, I would say total volcanic outcome. So let me start this story, The Fish. Now you have fish petals, fish fries, fish tikas, so many fish books which have come out. You can buy all those books and keep reading. And when I read this, I felt, look, this can be applied, this philosophy can be applied to the classroom. And that's what I said. The fish philosophy moved into the classrooms. So there was a couple with 2 kids. The wife's name was Mary Jane, and the husband's name was Dan. Mary Jane and Dan, her wife and husband, along with the 2 kids, moved to a place in Washington, in US, Seattle, because Dan, her husband, got a wonderful, highly paid job, and they wanted to settle down in Seattle. And Mary also, of course, with the husband joined him at Seattle. And she also searched for a job, and she got also an excellent job in a company called First Financial Leasing Company. And both the husband and wife, along with the children, were having a fantastic time in Seattle. But then, after a year or so, there broke a sad news. And the sad news was that Dan was suffering from irrecoverable brain tumor. And for their bad luck, she lost her husband. And what she experienced after the loss of Dan because of the brain tumor, that there were limit to the insurance what Dan has taken for medical, and the cost on treatment became 5 or 6 times more than the insured amount. And she had to work harder and harder so that she could pay off those insurance, that amount which has been spent on the treatment of her husband. So she, along with both the children, spent a couple of years more. That's 3 years. 1 year was with Dan, the next 2 years, and the third year, end of third year, Mary got a promotion. But there's a catch in her promotion. She did a wonderful job for 3 years in that First Financial Leasing Company. But then there was a catch in the promotion because she was promoted as head of the department in the 3rd floor. The 3rd floor of the particular company is regarded to be a total department which has no values, no ethics, no culture, totally a waste type of a department. And she was posted there on promotion as head of the department. But she knew about it, but she had no other go but to go because she had so much of money to be repaid for her husband's treatment. And she knew that this promotion was actually the department where she was going up. Promotion was a toxic dumping ground. Nobody wants to go to the department. People are, the staff is lethargic. They don't listen to the bosses. They come whenever they want. They don't complete their work within the stipulated time. And it was sort of a chaos also happening in that particular department. Nobody would venture out to get into that particular department at all. But Mary Jane had no other goal, no other alternative but to take up this assignment because of the building commitment towards a loan taken for husband's treatment. And she moves. The moment she saw the department, nobody respects each other, each are blaming somebody, each was saying because of her, because of him, it was worse. But then what to do? She has to manage. She said, okay, chalta hai, jitna tak humko baithna hai, because such an efficient person like Mary, going there, her thoughts changed. She says, look, I have to now run my family, I have to repay my loan, and she manages. And one day what happened was that she, out of her frustration, she said, there's no use of going to the cafeteria to have lunch, because the moment she goes to the cafeteria, everybody looks at her and says, oh, you're on the third floor, right, department. That's a back office department. How are you managing? The guys don't listen to anybody. And she's fed up, and one day she moved out of her office, right, and goes close to the beach. And when she goes close to the beach, she finds on the left side the Pike Place Fish Market. I'm sure many of you have heard about Pike Place Fish Market. It is one of those world's largest fish market, Pike Place, P-I-K-P-L-S-E, Google. And she found, while she was walking and crossing that particular market, she found people inside were, oh my God! They were all laughing and having fun. And she was surprised because the moment you hear fish market, what comes to your mind? Oh my God, sticky. Dirty, oh my God, a lot of noise. This is what comes to your mind. But when she heard such a lovely sound of joyfulness coming out of this particular market, she was really curious to find as to how this is happening. And she gets into that particular market and she found the buyers, the sellers, the people around, like somebody was throwing the fish, the salesman throwing the fish, the buyer holding it in hand, sometimes drops it, some people opening the mouth of the fish, everybody starts laughing and ha. And she's shocked. A place where there is a lot of stickiness, a lot of unwanted sounds, there is a sort of enjoyment in the selling and buying of a fish. And she was really surprised at how did this happen. The moment the thought came, there was somebody behind, patted and said, ma'am, this is the first time you're coming to this market. And I know you are now surprised to see how people are enjoying the buying process, right? And he introduced, my name is Lonnie. Lonnie was the manager of the particular market. And Lonnie said, don't be surprised, about 2 years back, it was a real fish market with people shouting and fighting. And we changed. And suddenly, when he said we changed, the question was, something was hitting on Mary's head. How did you change? Because her department also is in a situation where this Seattle's Pike Place fish market is similar to what her department is currently. And she was much more curious to know from the manager. That is where the 4 secrets, the philosophies, the principles which Lonnie narrated. And I don't want to go through the narration. All the 4 principles were narrated and she went back and practiced these 4 principles or philosophies to her department. And let me tell you, teachers, the total department changed. They could see a lot of improvement in each of them. And they found that people who didn't want to come to this department because it was regarded as one of the toxic dumping yard, people were saying, can I join your department? It changed totally. And all became a great success and the name for this department because of Mary bringing those principles or the philosophies to her department. So this is a part of the story, the fish. Now let me come back and tell you how could you apply this? Teachers, the first principle, the philosophy of the fish is you can choose your attitude. Now many of us don't know what is attitude. We tell our children, hey, have positive attitude, okay? Positive attitude. Don't have negative attitude, but when I ask you to define what is attitude, no, keep searching. How much is 1 kilo of attitude in your place? You may be from Delhi, you may be from UP, you may be from Karnataka. How much is a kilo of attitude in your place? I want to know this. I want to know this, teachers. But we, without knowing what attitude is all about, we keep spreading this positive attitude, okay? It's called, I would say, especially for teachers who are here, keep attitude is the behavior. Keep that on the other side. When the children go to an examination, go with a positive attitude, fine, but attitude is totally different. Let's keep it on the side and then come back to what it is. It is simply this. It's a fear of loss and desire to gain. Let's remove that fear of loss from us. It's not a negative attitude, fear of loss. Now, NEET examination is over, what things happen prior to that, I don't want to repeat that. It's a fear of failure, fear of loss. Let's remove the fear of loss and the fear of failure from the minds of the children and create the desire to gain. Come on, come on, come on, come on. The desire to gain. I can talk to you on this for hours, but on attitude, teachers, you are the role model. You can develop an attitude of, smiley like this. This attitude. This attitude. When you come on Monday morning, I'm not talking about those three teachers who are now viewing me. On a Monday morning, when you come to the school with your bag on, Monday morning. You don't bother to look at your colleagues, you don't bother to look at the children and say, hey, good morning, today is Monday morning. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you change your attitude. Because Saturday, next day will be a holiday. Teachers, chosen. If you're a teacher of this nature on a Monday, you come with an angry face on yourself, get into the school, everybody watching you, what the teacher so and demand so, my God, oh my God, this is the way she walks into the classroom, they know it's Monday. That school with these type of teachers can go for a big 6. You won't survive. On a Saturday, oh, come on, okay, see you, bye-bye, oh, see you. What is this? You can choose. On a Monday morning, why don't you get into the school with a big smile on your face? Oh, I want to be with my children. You all will say, I love my children. I love every child in the school. Yes, you have to. But how many of you on a Monday can show the smile that the next 6 days I'm going to be with you children, I'm going to miss you on a Saturday because Sunday I will miss you. How many of you can show this? But you tend to show that on a Monday. On a Saturday, this golden answer. You choose. Put a smile on your face when you get out of the classroom and keep smiling to the children, because smile is something which I always say is contagious. It's contagious. I found teachers to be very, you must be tough. I'm not saying. If you're not tough, the children would put their hands on your shoulders. But don't be rough. Have a smile on your face. I can be tough, but tough with a smile. I can inspire somebody with a smile. Isn't it? So attitude, you choose, man. Sir, you choose. Whether you come, you can choose. You can choose your attitude. It's not coming from somewhere from, the mango tree or the palm trees. It has to be cultivated in yourself. So that is one of the philosophy. Choose your attitude. The better the attitude, better the outcome, better the classroom management, better the listening power of the children, better the understanding of the children. Everything changes when you are into a brighter attitude. Yes or no? So philosophy number one. Philosophy number two. Fun. In a classroom, oh my God, have a duster in your hand, have a chalk in your hand. Come on, children. Have fun here. Teachers, when I say fun is not for 40 minutes, you can at least have something, Play. The moment you play some sort of games which makes all of you laugh, there are laughing clubs. If you go to cities like Bombay, Delhi, Madras, people will laugh. And that is one of those exercises. The more you laugh, oh my God, that's good for your physique, for your health. Create some humor and make your children laugh. There must be seriousness when seriousness is required. But don't tell me that your child, your student must be 40 minutes. Good afternoon, teacher. Yes, teacher. Come on. Those days are gone. Create that. And even in teaching, you can have this fun. You can teach with fun. For example, if any of the teachers are ready with me to learn to count from 1 to 10 in Japanese language, I will teach you now. You want to see a demo? Like to see a demo? I can just teach you different ways. I can teach you now. If you are going to sit with me now, going to watch me, how do you learn Japanese counting from 1 to 10? Get ready with action. Get up, teachers. Get up along with me. उड़ जाइए, उड़कर मुझे देखिए, मैं आपको कैसे सिखाने वाला हूँ. How am I going to teach you counting from 1 to 10 in Japanese language? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 तो आप हिंदी में है. 1, 2, 3, 4 अंग्रेजी में है. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 तमिल मलयालத்தில் 1, 2, 3, 4 ఒకటి 2 तेलुगु में है. Now I'm going to teach you. If you're ready, come on, get up, teachers. Come on, have some dream. Come on, teacher, guru, please get up. Get up. Oh, thank you. So many teachers are getting up. Oh, please, sir. Sorry. But still get up. Because I'm going to teach you. And I'm going to teach you to count from 1 to 10 in Japanese in 1 minute. 1 minute I'm going to teach you. You would have taken to teach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 classes for a child. But if I'm going to bring in the play, the joy, the fun, while I teach. Ready? Let's go! Let's go. Let's go, let's set, and then carefully listen to me. Alright? Alright, so you'll have to watch my legs, okay? Alright. Set, go. Teacher, ready? Okay. Itchy. Oh. It's knee. This is the knee, right? It's knee, sun, she, lady. It's knee, right? Sun, she. It's knee, sun, she. Go. Roko, wait, roko, wait. It's knee, sun, she. S-H-E, she. It's knee, sun, she. Go. Roko in Hindi is no more. Please stop. So Ichni, San, she, go, Roko, Nana. Nana is grandfather. Nana, no. Ichni, San, she, go, Roko, Nana. Hutch. Ichni, San, she, go, Roko, Nana. Hutch. Q. You know Q. You stand in Q. Stand in Q in the relationship. Right? So itni, san, she, go, roko, nana. Hutch. Q. Jew is those, church Jews, Jews, with those long beard. So I repeat, it, ni, san, she, go, roko, nana, hutch. 8. Q, 9. Ju, 10. You had fun, no? Itini, sanchi, go, roko, nana, hutch. Little more louder. Hutch. Q, Q. I'm sure 9 out of 10 teachers would have learned within about a minute's time to count. Now create this fun, and that becomes a solid class where the children will learn things faster. So second principle is have fun, play. The next principle is, oh wow, make their day. You know, when you say to a teacher, how was the day today? You know, it was very nice. Now, teachers, when I say make their day, it is not your day. When I ask you, it should be good. Yes, it should be good, but it should be good for the students. So you have to make their day, not your day. Now, how to make their day? You know, there are many students who need your support. And there are some students who need double support. And I always say, a teacher from an ordinary level becomes an extraordinary level when you give that extra to a student who really wants that extra time of yours. So once you give that extra time of yours, it is his day, the student's day. So teachers always make their day, not my day. My day could be worst. But when you make a student's day, that is what it is. We are here as teachers for the children, for our students, for those who are attending classes. So make their day, not your day. Right? Please. And the fourth philosophy would be, teachers be there. I will go through some bullet shots on this for you to make a little note of that. Now teachers, now you are here listening to me or hearing me, because listening and hearing are two different things. If you're hearing me, gone. If you're listening to me, it goes here. Hearing goes from here to here. But the moment you are hearing me, my dear teachers, you'll be looking at your watch. It's 4:40. What do I do at 6 o'clock? Let me tell you, teachers, you have to be there in the classroom. Teachers, don't look at your watch in the classroom. If you look at the watch in the classroom, the children will say, this teacher has come just for the heck of it. This teacher is not interested to be with us in the classroom. This teacher is more keen on to get out of the class. Don't ever do this. Don't ever look at your watch. And if at all you have to look at the watch, just scratch like this and look at your watch. But don't do always with this hand, tie this next area and scratch like this. If you're looking at like this, scratch like this and look at your watch. Why am I saying this? The moment the child knows that this teacher is no more interested in being with them, that means what? They will not. They will not listen to you. And let me tell you, teachers, you can't sit at 4 o'clock, 4:30 now, plan your future. You can't go to the future, thinking the future at 6 o'clock, this is what will happen. You can't just look at the future and say, let me decide the future. You have to look at the future means you have to look at yourself present. Only sitting in the present you can plan your future, but you can't go to the future and then keep planning for the future. So be there, teachers, for your children. Be there. Be there, please. Don't show your hurry-burry. Please be there, teachers. That 40 minutes, be there. But if you show that you want to pack up faster, leaving those children there, none of the children will listen to you. So these are the 4 basic philosophies. A simple way of explaining is you can choose your attitude. On Monday, Saturday, play, have fun. Right? Make their day, children's day, and be there, teachers. Look at the differences that you find in the teaching and learning when you go back to schools.